Good morning, Knights. I'm Mr. Page.
And I'm Michaela.
And welcome to the Knights Weekly Announcements. Here are the announcements for the week. Knights Justin class rings and graduation orders will be here on Tuesday, September 16th during all lunches. Make sure you place your orders for class rings and cap and gowns. Senior breakfast. Seniors, listen up. Senior breakfast will be September 17th during second period for all seniors. Show up in your best brunch outfits. Please, no pajamas. Homecoming nominations are now open. You have until Thursday, September 25th at 3 o'clock to submit your nominations. You can either scan the QR codes posted around the school or visit the Student Council Instagram at KNIGHTDALESC to nominate your classmates. Don't wait, make your voice heard now and help choose this year's homecoming royalty. Keep a lookout on September 26th. We'll be pinning you with positive notes to raise awareness for suicide prevention and spread encouragement. Join us in sharing hope and letting everyone know they are not alone.
The College Career Fair is happening September 18th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the gym. Make sure you guys come through and check it out. Through September 19th, Key Club and FCCLA are hosting their annual coat drive. Help them reach their goal of collecting more than 100 coats this year. They're accepting new and gently used coats. You can drop them off in the room 604 with Miss Smith, room 606 with Miss Person, room 610 with Miss Elias, or in the Learning Commons. Let's come together and support our community and keep families warm. The Student Council will hold a general body meeting on September 25th. Members, make sure you're there. On September 30th, come to Latinx College night from 5 to 7 p.m. to explore college opportunities and and celebrate culture. The tutoring lab is open. Come by to get support with homework, projects, test prep, and even ingenuity. We are open between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. Monday. Thursday, we are located in 1613 near Miss Bryant's office. Lastly, Knights, remember that success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. So make sure you make today count. Have a good week.
Have a good week.
What's up, Knights? I'm Io, and welcome to the Knights Weekly Weather. As you can see, we have a change of scenery. Today, the high is 81. There's a 4% chance of rain, but it will be mostly sunny. The low is 61 degrees. Tuesday, September 16th, the low is 61 degrees and the high is 83. But there will be a 5 to 10 miles per hour of wind. Wednesday, September 17th, the low is 60 degrees and the high is 83, but it will be mainly sunny with a humidity of 62%. Thursday, September 18th, the low is 61 and the high is 84. It may be partly cloudy, but overall you'll see some sunshine. Friday, September 19th, the low is 62 degrees and the high is 84. It's going to be very sunny with a UV index of 8 out of 11. And the humidity is going to be 63%. It's looking like a warmer week this week, so dress accordingly.
Good morning, Knights. I'm Chris Sturdivant.
I'm Anaya Williams.
And this is your KHS Sports Report, brought to you by the Sports Analysis Club.
Make sure you follow our Instagram page at khs.sac.
This week's sports news. Flag football season is underway. The team is set, the schedule is set, and there's a scrimmage this Saturday versus Apex Friendship starting at 12 at Athens Drive. Come out and support our Lady Knights as they look to kick off season 3. First official game will be next Tuesday, September 16th at 6 p.m. here at KHS versus Vance County.
Last week in sports, September 1st was Monday. It was Labor Day. I hope you ate some good grilled food because I know I did.
Yeah, I did too.
The second Tuesday was women's tennis versus Franklinton at 3:30. They won 6-2, became conference leaders in the NACVI conference. Wednesday was volleyball versus Fike at KHS. JV played at 4:30. Varsity played at 6 p.m. JV won 2-0. Varsity lost 3-0. Wednesday was men's soccer versus Southeast at KHS. JV played at 4:30. Varsity played at 6:15. JV won 1-0. Varsity lost 2-1. Wednesday was also a cross-country meet at Wake Forest at 4 p.m. Next day, Thursday, was men's soccer versus Enloe at Enloe. JV played at 4:30. Varsity played at 6:15. JV tied 2-2. Varsity lost 6-1. Thursday was JV football versus Panther Creek at Panther Creek High School at 6:30. The JV Knights dropped another tough one versus Panther Creek 13-0. Thursday, tennis versus Vance at KHS at 330 remains in first place in conference after beating Vance 9-0. September 5th on Friday was football versus Panther Creek at KHS at 7 p.m. Your Knights hopped out to an early lead due to a rushing score by John Jones, a score through the air credited by Jamel Perry to Jalen Moore, and also a pick six from AJ Miller. Despite having a 21-10 halftime lead, Panther Creek rallied back to seal the 21-24 victory over our Knights.
This week in sports. On Monday, the 8th, volleyball plays versus Smithfield at Smithfield. The JV will play at 4, varsity played at 5:30. JV picked up a tough loss 2-0 and varsity lost 3-0. On that same day, soccer played versus Southeast Raleigh High School at Southeast Raleigh. JV played at 4:30 and varsity played at 6:15. JV won 4-0 and varsity picked up a tough loss 6-1. On Tuesday the 9th, women's golf played at Vance County High at 3 p.m. The match results have not been yet reported, but when they are, we'll get them out to you. Tuesday, volleyball played versus Wake Forest at KHS. JVB played at 4. JVA played at 5 and varsity played at 6. Those match results have also not been reported, but again, we'll get them to you when we can. On Wednesday, the 10th, soccer versus Louisburg at Louisburg High School. JV played at 4:30, varsity played at 6:15, and JV was like, you get a goal, you get a goal, and you get a goal, and it's 8-3 win, moving to 4-1-2 on the season. Varsity also won 3-1, taking its record to 3-5 on the year. That same day, Wednesday, tennis played versus Wake Forest here at KHS at 3:30. The matches were postponed, unfortunately, due to the weather. Wednesday, cross country played versus Vance and Wake Forest here at KHS at 5 and 6. They hosted their first cross country meet of the season, and a lot of runners from around the conference were here, so the results will take a little bit of time to get finalized. On the 11th, Thursday, tennis plays at Heritage High School at 3:30. They try to stay first in the conference standings. That same day, Thursday, volleyball plays versus Heritage here at KHS High School. JVB plays at 4, JVA plays at 5, and varsity plays at 6. They're going to try to get the three-way sweep tonight versus the Huskies. On Thursday, JV football plays versus Sanderson at Sanderson High School at 6:30. They look to get a win tonight versus Sanderson. And Friday, the 12th, the varsity football plays at Sanderson versus here at KHS at 7 p.m. and they'll try to bounce back from a tough loss last week and finally put one win in the column. Game tickets as well as season passes can be purchased through GoFan.com and or our KHS Sports page, gokhs.org. Team apparel can also be purchased through the KHS Sports page.
Coaches Spotlight. This week we'll highlight head women's volleyball coach John Daniel. He's from Wake Forest, North Carolina. He's been here at KHS for 3 years. He's also been coaching for 3 years. Before coaching here, he taught English at Rosewood High in Goldsboro, North Carolina. He attended Western Carolina University. He played indoor volleyball and sand volleyball as a setter. Kickball, he was a pitcher and first base. He also played tennis and bowling. His goal for the team this year is to make at least 2 rounds in conference, if not to win. This is John Daniel, your Knights women's volleyball head coach.
Please remember to follow us at khs.sac on Instagram for coach/player interviews and interactive team reels. Again, I'm Chris Sturdivant.
And I'm Anaya Williams.
And that's your KHS Sports Report brought to you by the Sports Analysis Club.
Hola Knights, soy Stephanie y Casey y bienvenidos a los anuncios semanales.
Aquí están los anuncios de la semana. Anillos de graduación y los Justins. Estudiantes, los anillos de graduación y los pedidos de graduación de Justins estarán disponibles el martes 16 de septiembre durante todos los almuerzos. Asegúrense de hacer sus pedidos de anillos de graduación y togas y birretes.
Desayunos para los del año 12. El desayuno para los del año 12 es el 17 de septiembre durante el segundo periodo. Vengan con sus mejores galas y por favor no usen pijama.
Nominaciones para el regreso a casa. Ya están abiertas las nominaciones para el Homecoming. Tienes hasta el jueves 25 de septiembre a las 3 de la tarde para enviar tus nominaciones. Pueden escanear el código QR publicados en la escuela o visitar el Instagram del Consejo Estudiantil, Naudio School. Para nominar a sus compañeros, no esperen, hagan oír sus voces y ayuden a elegir a la realeza del Homecoming de este año.
Feria Universitaria y Profesional. La Feria Universitaria y Profesional se llevará a cabo el 18 de septiembre de las 9:30 de la mañana hasta las 12:30 de la tarde en el gimnasio. No se pierdan la oportunidad.
Colecta de abrigos. Hasta el 19 de septiembre, K-Club y FCCLA organizan su su campaña anual de recolección de abrigos. Ayuden a alcanzar su meta de recolectar más de 100 abrigos este año. Aceptan abrigos nuevos en buen estado y puedes dejarlos en el aula 604 con la señora Smith, en el aula 606 con la señora Pearson y en el aula 610 con la señora Els. O en el área de aprendizaje. Unámonos para apoyar a nuestra comunidad y proteger a las familias.
Reunión del Consejo Estudiantil. El Consejo Estudiantil celebra unas asambleas general el 25 de septiembre. Miembros, asegúrense de asistir. Noche Universitaria Latina. El 30 de septiembre vengan a la Latin College Night de las 5 hasta las 7 de la noche para explorar oportunidades universitarias y celebrar la cultura.
El laboratorio de tutorías está abierto. Ven a avisarnos a recibir apoyo con las tareas, proyectos, preparación de exámenes e incluso ingenuidad. Abrimos de las 2:30 hasta las 3:30 de la tarde, de lunes a jueves. Estamos en el número 1613 cerca de la oficina de la señora Bryant.
Por último, estudiantes, recuerden que el éxito no se logra con lo que se hace ocasionalmente, sino con lo que se hace con constancia. Así que asegúrense de que cada día cuente, que tengan una buena semana.
Hola Knights, soy Yuli y bienvenidos al pronóstico semanal del tiempo. Hoy la máxima es de 81 grados. Hay un 4% de probabilidad de lluvia, pero estará mayormente soleado. La mínima es de 61. El martes 16 de septiembre, la temperatura mínima será de 61 grados y la máxima de 83, pero habrá viento de 5 a 10 millas por hora. El miércoles 17 de septiembre, la temperatura mínima será de 60 y la máxima de 83, mayormente soleado con una humedad de 62%. El jueves 18 de septiembre, la temperatura mínima será de 61 grados y la máxima de 84. Puede estar parcialmente nublado, pero en general se espera sol. El viernes 19 de septiembre, la temperatura mínima será de 62 y la máxima de 84, con una humedad de 63%. El clima será muy soleado.